So I had summer school throughout the whole month of July, and I got my final mark today. And long story short, I think I may have to retake the course if I don't want to put too much pressure on myself during my final year of high school. And I'm just realizing how much I really, really want things. I remember I was thinking way before one of my journal entries, I was like, I don't really have dreams. I do, but I don't explicitly say them. And whenever I was like, what are my dreams? What are my goals? I didn't really, I saw my dreams as trivial in a way, which isn't a good mentality, but it's crazy. I saw everything flash before my eyes, and I don't know why I just got that realization, but I was like, wow, my whole entire life could be so different, and I could have such a different reality if I don't lock in, if I don't commit. And that was so scary. I remember in grade 10, I was questioning everything so much, and I was questioning my whys, and now everything's kind of coming full circle, and I see that I'm not doing my best and I'm not being my best, and there's so many systems that I could have set in order to get better grades and to set myself up for success. But I know it's not over yet, but it still hurts knowing that I could have done better if I just put in a little more effort, or if I had just regulated myself a little more. I know grade 11 was one of my favorite years ever because I did so many things that I've always wanted to do. Grade 10 was surprisingly my worst year because there were just a lot of changes. Grade 11, I loved it. I got to indulge in my art, and that was such a beautiful thing. And now grade 12, or summer school, is just, oh my gosh. I feel like I wasted half my summer for nothing. And now I think the best course of action is to retake the course. I know in the future I'm going to be looking back at this, hopefully, I pray, I will look at this and be like, this is the most trivial thing ever. Look at me, I was so worried and so stressed. I don't know, it hurts so much knowing that maybe if I asked more questions, I could have done better. But I know that I can't change that now. I can only change my actions moving forward, but it still hurts. You know, I don't know whether to give my summer away to studying or to enjoy it and not risk the possibility of burnout, because if I get burnt out, then I'm not going to do as good as I want to anyways. But I feel so guilty doing nothing really over the summer when I could be preparing for the year ahead and putting the work into doing my best. It's all about balance, I know, but it's so hard when it's so hard. There was a point where I was trying my very hardest and it didn't matter. And that hurts so much, trying your very best and not getting the result that you hope for. Anyways, this is kind of, I may sound cliche, I probably will, but that's okay. Those coming of age films where the character has like this stark realization and their whole life turns around. I feel like that's what I'm going through right now. I hope that's what I'm going through. I hope that this will breed positivity, and I hope that I don't spiral into a cycle of struggle, strife, and self-pity and regret, endless regret. Obviously, now I know that I need to put in the work, a lot of work. I hope I don't lose sight of this during the school year, because now I see what the point of the struggle is. I want to get into a university of my dream, I guess. I don't want to harbor the regret of knowing I could have done better. And I think that's what hurts, because there were times during summer school where I know maybe I could have done better, but I don't know. I honestly, I don't know what happened, where it all went wrong. Or maybe I'm just not willing to analyze that right now because it hurts to think about it. And I know it's so trivial. I want to know that I tried my very, very, very hardest and it didn't work out, rather than knowing that I could have tried harder and it didn't work out.